It's too late. It's too late. We're recording now.
Are we?
Yeah, it's on. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the first ever podcast of, I don't know, what's our names? Well, firstly, who's come over to the microphone, press the film button. We've got to record this. We'll put it on social media somewhere. We'll probably put it on a YouTube. Why are you sitting like you're at the beach?
Because that's where I want to be.
You want to be at the beach, but we're in the chapel. I guess the light of the Lord is beaming down on us right now. Anyway, so introduce yourself.
You're supposed to introduce me.
Okay, hello everyone once again. It is Woody, the legend himself, and to my right in front of me is a vegan, or an ex-vegan I should say. What's your name? Lucy Ferreira. Ferreira Roger. Yep, and I'm not going to lie, I'm the first person who's ever wanted to do a podcast at youth.
What about Tom Elms, who started his own podcast?
Did he start one?
Yeah.
What did he do?
Old Testament stuff.
Oh, well, that's not what we're doing.
Oh.
What do you mean? Wait, he did Old Testament?
He has got a podcast series. It's called The News Today or something.
What, and he sits and he talks about
Yeah.
Daniel and
For like
Ezekiel?
each episode is like 50
See, that's
minutes.
interesting if we're talking about lectures, but we're not talking about lectures. We are probably here each. I don't know how long this is going to go for, but I'm going to give the details of what we're going to be talking about this week. Yes? Don't laugh at me. This is great.
Okay.
Lucy, what are we going to be talking about? What's the topic today?
I don't know, Woody.
Yes, you do know.
Is it memes?
It's memes.
It's
memes. I'm going to give you your phone. We are going to be talking about Christian memes. But
No.
Oh, that's not your password.
No, 9-8.
Well, you can't say it because people will know.
Well, what meme would we like to...
No, we can't get into memes just yet.
Oh,
we
sorry.
can't. No, we can't get into memes just yet. What we're first going to start off with is just getting to know you kind of session.
Oh,
I want to know who Lucy Ferreira is. So tell us a bit about yourself. I'm just casual.
You start.
Okay, so my name is Lucy. I was a vegan once, but wait, is that what we're doing?
Sure.
Okay, all right, how about this? I'm going to start us off by trying to describe you.
And then I'll do you. All right.
And that way, we're going to see if this friendship actually is true and genuine, or if it just stays at
Fake
YouthWorks
news.
College.
Yeah, all right.
What did you say? Fake news?
Yeah.
What's fake news?
It's news that's fake.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Okay, so I'm Lucy Ferreira.
What's my middle name?
My name is Lucy Chocolate Ferreira. I study at YouthWorks College. I'm a second year. I once was a vegan, but I missed meat too much. And it's a funny story, but I won't get into that now. Maybe there'll be a topic when we talk about veganism and vegetarianism and meatism.
Maybe one day.
Is that a thing, meatism?
Not really.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I'm going to continue on.
All right.
I am about the size of a hobbit. But I have a big heart and a big brain. I use it mostly to talk about either memes or plants, which I have a lot of in my house and in my room, and I really like the beach. I live in Narrabeen. I don't actually know my address. Oh, I don't live in Narrabeen. Where do I live?
I live in Seaforth.
It's basically Narrabeen. I live on the beach.
All right.
I live on the beach, and I absolutely 100% would die for YouthWorks College. Okay,
Everyone, open night is on tonight.
Yeah. This, I don't know when this is going to go up, but open night is tonight at, what's the address actually of YouthWorks?
It's 55 Carillon Avenue.
I don't know if I believe you.
Camperdown.
Is it actually?
Yup.
It's in Newtown.
No, it's actually in Camperdown.
Are you saying Campbelltown?
No, Camperdown.
Camperdown, you're going to get on the camp. I don't believe it. Okay, all right. And also, I'm 20.
Correct.
Yes. Okay.
All
now,
right.
introduce yourself, please, kind sir.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Edward. What's your real name? Is it Michael? Is it? Edward, Jeff.
Yep.
Newton Brown.
Yep, that's my name.
I have 2 sisters.
Yeah.
I have 2 dogs, Doug and Daisy. I have 2 parents.
You know my dog's names, but you don't know my full name.
Moving on.
No, moving on. Yeah.
Follow my gardening account at Everyday Gardening. kidding. That is gone into recession.
No, it actually hasn't.
Oh, sorry.
We'll move on from that.
Moving on. What else? I like climbing things. I like doing, fun stuff. I give into peer pressure.
Why do you think that you give into peer pressure?
Oh, people say to me, "Oh, Woody, I bet you wouldn't climb up on the veranda," and I go, "Oh, but I can." And then you do it
3 times. Actually. 3 times actually.
3 times.
Yeah, you must be really fit then.
Yeah, I'm really strong. Funny story. I used to be a fatty boomba, and then
a fatty boomba.
Fatty boomba. And then I shredded. So
yeah, you shredded. Yeah, muscles are definitely there. But the biggest muscles is inside the heart.
Yep. And I've got a big heart. So there you go.
I'm not gonna lie. Going back to the original description of me, that was good. I was very impressed.
Thank you.
The one thing is that you don't know my name. It is a bit of an odd name, Edward Thomas Arundel.
Oh, as if I'm gonna get that.
What's your name? I want to say Michelle.
No, yuck.
We could have listeners who has the name Michelle. That's rude.
Well, anyway, why did the
the chicken cross the road?
No, why did the turtle? No, I don't know how to go. It's a joke about Michelle and my shell. It's like, I don't know. Anyway, it's not funny.
Okay. All right. So there you go. And where are we right now?
Oh, we're at Cash Chapel.
Is that what it's called?
Cash Chapel.
Oh, spend that dosh money.
Yeah, right.
I don't actually think it's actually called.
It actually is called Cash Chapel.
Cash Chapel.
Yeah.
Does that stand for something?
Yeah, Cash Chapel. I think as a guy.
Cash just stands for money, and we're just
I'm
the amount
pretty
of
sure-
money that comes into this church.
This isn't a church. This is just a building. No one meets
It's got
here
pews.
regularly.
It's got
It's
pews.
not a church though.
It is what?
It's not. It's just a chapel. It's just a space.
But a chapel is a church.
Oh, it's not.
See, this is good context for what we're talking about. Christian things that people wouldn't necessarily talk about. Is a
Right.
chapel a church, or is it just a building? I think that this is a church. It has look. It says. Oh no, that has nothing to do. That has to do with the architect.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a little synopsis of who we are, what we're going to be talking about. First topic we're going to be diving into are Christian memes. You need to be facing the microphone now, Lucy.
All right.
So we are in a chapel or a church, whatever you want to call it, and you will probably hear a long echo. It's because this is a very impulsive decision to be here. And shout out to Bill. Bill
Salia.
Yeah,
if you're
Bill
watching
Salia.
this. I mean, listening.
Bill Salia is the dean, the principal of Youthworks College, and he has allowed us to use the chapel space to record this. And whenever we do the next one, it will be in a quieter space where we will actually have time to plan. But for the first one, we're just going to be talking about memes, and I'm going to open up my phone. Lucy, show us some memes that you have.
Well, I don't really know how I can show you.
No, you can.
How do I show you on a podcast?
No, you don't. You describe it. All right, I'll do the first one.
Maybe we should have planned to have some memes ready before.
I have memes. See, you have not been listening.
Sorry.
All right, I have a few memes here.
You screenshots.
You have screenshots. Okay, here's one. Okay, so it says me checking the price of
Wait, this isn't a Christian meme. Can we still do it?
I know, I'm still going to write it out. So this is a meme that Lucy has shared with me. And the caption says, me checking the price of the plant I want. Please don't be high. And then it says under that, the price of the plant I want. And it's got a picture of Snoop Dogg.
Get it? Because he's so high all the time. Because I really...
Oh, because of the plant?
Yeah, no. Because I go into the nursery and I see a really nice, rare, exotic plant and I want it. But I go, please don't be a high price. And because he's high. So it's not about the price, it's about the quantity of you losing your marbles. Yeah. Okay. All right, I've got one. It says, have a look at this. The caption says, me, I'm single because God has someone special for me. And then there's a picture of a mouse smiling and covering his mouth and he's going, oh okay, sure. And he's laughing. Yeah, yeah. What else have we got?
I've got other memes on my social media account, which I'm not going to share.
Meme page?
No, I don't have a secret
Are
meme
you
page.
sure?
Life in high school, you're going to be persecuted. It's not
At
easy.
any time, Jason.
But after a while, I realized, what do these people have? Nothing. So when I started getting bold about Jesus, that's one of the lines I would use. And I was like, look, I'm indestructible because he's indestructible. I'm the most dangerous person you'll ever be around.
Heresy.
Wait, what are you talking about? Heresy?
You were about to say, this
That's-
is so true.
No, that's sick.
Oh.
He's going around and this guy's saying, for the description of what it is, it's this guy, I don't have the name, but
Is
it
it
says,
this-
when you live a Christian life in high school, and this guy's saying that when I was a Christian in high school, you're going to be persecuted, but he would say, I'm indestructible. Well, actually, I'll try and do the accent. I'm indestructible because he's indestructible. Do you get that?
Yeah, I get it.
It's actually, I find that actually quite interesting. That's not a meme though.
No, it's
But
not a meme. Back to memes.
Okay, back to memes.
Do you want a plant meme or a Christian meme?
Give me a Christian meme.
Oh. I have to find one now.
Oh my gosh, look at this one. It says, the first time you raise your hands in church, and it's a picture of Mr. Bean waving his hands. Absolutely.
Do you know, this is a true story. Last week when my grandpa came to church, he's not a Christian yet.
Wait, last week or last night?
Last week.
Yeah.
And we sat maybe a few pews to the front, but there were a few people in front of us. Did I tell you this story?
No.
Maybe I did. Anyway.
We'll go on.
There was a girl in front of us who was just very energetic.
Yeah.
And she was like, putting her hand up, like, bouncing around a little bit. And my grandpa turns to me and just does this like snake hand. And then at the end of it, he's just like, oh, that girl enjoyed her aerobics class, didn't she?
Because she was waving her hands
Yeah,
a
and
bit
she was
too
kind of
vigorously.
like jumping a bit as well. That's funny. So Christian memes also relatable. How about this one?
Go on.
It's a picture of, what's this guy's name? He does the driving.
James Gordon. James Corden.
James Corden. So the caption is, when he says he's ready to find his Proverbs 31 woman to build a life together, and it's James Gordon in a wedding dress. Yep.
That is actually quite true. We shouldn't get onto the topic of marriage because so many...
How your girl... That's inappropriate.
Wait, let me read it.
Okay. Claire Horton, if you ever listen to this meme's about you. It's about farting, so...
The caption says...
No.
No, you don't want to say it? Okay.
That's my friend Claire.
It's got to do with farting in bed.
This is... Oh, we're going off topic. More Christian memes.
Okay, give
Oh,
it.
look at this one. It's the Lord, and then it says, giveth. Me, neat. The Lord taketh away. Me. And it's the Pikachu face going,
Oh, he's all surprised and shocked.
yeah, because it's like, when we like happy to take blessing from God, and then
once he takes it away, we're
and
like, what?
how could
okay.
you do that to us?
Bruh. That's actually true. Do you know... Me, I'm single because the Lord got someone special waiting for me. The Lord.
This is the
And a
same.
smirky face. It's all about patience, though. We just have to have patience.
Right.
But I'm kind of chill. All right, where's some other ones? I've got to have a few more here. Where have all my Christian memes gone?
Me watching my past selves. Wait, what?
My past selves watching me make the same mistakes, and it's a bunch of clowns. Are you referring to yourself as a clown?
Yeah.
You're a bit of a jokester. Where? I must have saved them somewhere else.
Do you know Harry Potter? Like, as in, I know you know Harry
is
Potter.
that's
Okay.
a dumb
My
question.
was
I know
meant to be,
everything about Harry
Do you know
Potter.
Lizzo? Do you know who Lizzo is? The artist, like the singer.
From Harry Potter?
No, completely irrelevant to Harry Potter.
No, I
She's
don't.
like-
Lizzo. I know Lizard,
Just
Gizzard,
a-
Wizard.
No.
Wait.
It's a Harry Potter meme, but
Okay,
she's
what's the Harry Potter meme?
It says, I'll be in my bedroom listening to Lizzo and pretending that I have self-esteem.
So is she someone who has low
Yes,
self-esteem?
She does, and you listen to her music, and basically I had a really not that good Saturday night,
Oh.
and I drove away, and I put on Lizzo full volume,
Full
and
volume.
I pretended that I was really confident and that I didn't care about something.
Well, we're all here for you.
Thank you.
Saturday night, whether it's a Saturday night or a Monday night, there is nothing stopping you from coming and sharing your deep emotions. But not too much, because I have a lot to deal with.
And also because it's a podcast about memes.
Well, this is the first podcast just about memes. But more or less, I'm really worried and conscious.
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 Yeah, like
I can't-
aware.
yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
I am aware that this is very echoey and not a good sounding room. But that is okay for the first little while. All right. I have a few more memes here.
Look, remember when I was sponsored? Remember when I was a model for YouthWorks College?
Oh my gosh.
Josh
Do
and
you
I.
know that...
Me again.
Would you ever become a model?
No.
If someone came up to you and said, you have this kind of structure, your face, you have this way about you,
Yep.
and they say, we represent the fashion industry for Supre, and they say, we really want you to be the next season's model, what would you say?
Well, considering all my modelling experience, I've modelled for Crusaders, I've modelled for YouthWorks, I've modelled for...
So all your, the
team.
demographic is, well, the area is Christian.
Yep.
That was my question though. Would you ever model for Supre?
Not for Supre, no, I'm a bit more...
What about Smeagol?
higher standard.
What if they said we have new pens and pencils and erasers?
No,
and we
because you
want
would need to hold the...
That's the point.
And you said to me that my hands are stubby, so no.
When
I
on
wouldn't
earth
do it.
did it? That's the root. That's you
It's
said
true.
that.
No, it's true. And
you-
also the kid I babysat said it, so it's
What-
definitely true.
What did he say?
He just said, your hands are kind of like stubby. And I was like, yeah, I know.
Wait, put your hand out for a second. They do.
I know.
They're like little frankfurts. Your pinky is the same size. Wait, your index finger is the same size as my pinky.
Well-
Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to put that on social media. We should have.
It is. Oh, that's the wrong hand.
We should have a social media page. Yes, we should have a social media page. But first of all, we need a name. But we're still getting
Hang
off
on.
topic.
I feel really bad for if anyone ever listens to this and they get to
They
how long?
will.
16 minutes, and they're like, "Oh, this is just terrible."
No, because I know
We don't
exactly
have
what's going
actually
to happen.
interesting content.
This is the first one. But what's actually going to happen is our friends are just going to be making fun of this. But once we start a platform and we grow it, people are going to come flooding in.
Yeah.
You know, like in Moses, when he parted the Red Sea, people are going to be parting.
Was that a flood though? Just
It was the ocean,
Yeah,
but
sure.
we are going to be sticking our rods in the ground.
Keep going.
We are going to be parting our own sea of people, and we're going to be walking past, and people are just going to be like, those guys, those YouthWorks graduates of 2019 know what they're doing, and it only took us a little bit. Now, we've got to get back onto the topic.
This is about that.
Okay, go on.
This really, really, really lovely woman who was on the study camp that I became a Christian on, she was at Moore College and she graduated last year, and she started a podcast with her friend, and
See?
she was on the front page of the Southern Cross magazine.
Was she actually?
Even though I am on the Southern Cross magazine's page like 30 every single week, I would like to make it to the front page.
You know what? Can we do something? Next time that we come and do this, we
Alright.
need to have that photo. So
Yeah.
that was so if you
Smeagol.
wait, is Southern Cross a newsletter?
It was like the Christian magazine.
Okay, so if
Anglican
you're
thing.
listening to this, go to the Southern Cross newsletter. Go to page 30. Open
I
it
don't know
up.
if it's actually page 30.
Go to pages 25 to 35, whatever it is. Just have a look and see if you can find a sausage-fingered little hobbit woman. I'm kidding.
Basically, I'm just being bullied for my appearance, and that's why I joined a gym. So,
Why did you join a gym?
yes, I did join a gym. We had this conversation last week.
I wasn't listening.
You were, because you initiated the conversation.
What did I say? What did I say?
I sat down, you're like, you lost weight, and I was like, yep.
Oh no,
And then you go,
I
"Oh."
did,
And then I go,
but I
"Oh."
didn't hear you say gym. But I did notice that you had lost weight, and
Anyway.
that's a testament of
Moving on.
That's a testament. Yeah, we're talking about appearances. But if you are looking at the Southern Cross newsletter, have a look.
But I do
at
look really
pages.
chubby in it, because it looks like it's like not a good photo. And then
Well, how long ago was it taken?
It was literally last year, but it's just not a good angle, and they flipped the image, and so
What?
now it's like,
So your good side is actually your bad side.
yeah, they flipped it.
That is ridiculous.
And it just, I looked chubby.
You know
but
what?
that's
Would
right.
you
know what?
ever complain?
Yeah, I would. I'm good
What
at
would
it.
you say?
Oh, I'd say, nah. I mean, to be honest, it just more does them a disservice that I'm the face of their college. Anyway,
Okay.
10-year-old
Here's
me.
wait. Here's another
I
meme.
can't relate to this because I didn't grow up in the church, so you should
Okay,
read it.
all right. So this is another meme for those who grew up in the church, like myself. The caption says, 10-year-old me at church with my mum, when all her middle-aged lady friends tell me what a handsome young man I look. And underneath it says, I'm aware of the effect I have on women. And it's referencing the guy from The Office Idris Elba. And you know what? Idris Elba is a good-looking man.
He's also chubby, which is how you were at 10 years old. So that's especially relatable to you.
No. I wasn't chubby. I think the word to describe me when I was a 10-year-old is plum.
Oh, yeah. Plump.
No, plum. Not plump.
No, you don't say plum. That's a fruit.
Yeah. That's why I said it. I'm a plum. All right, here's another Office meme. It goes, when David got the news that Bathsheba's husband died, and then underneath it's got Dwight, he says, he's gone. I miss him so much. False. I do not miss him. I gotta say, The Office is so funny. All the memes, all the photos, anything, like you can have either memes are tied with SpongeBob, The Office, or some Vines. Yeah. And they're absolutely crazy.
We should do TikToks.
Absolutely not. Actually, I have I have a meme for it, but it's a bit rude, but I won't quote the rude word. But what it says is, it says, I've had a pretty bad life, but at least I haven't had a life as bad as someone making a TikTok video. I don't even know what TikTok videos are. What are they?
I guess you wouldn't know.
Have you made one before?
No.
Well, then you don't know. You can't judge me. What's
I'm not judging you.
Is it a TikTok because it's just ticking like that?
No.
What is it?
I don't know. It just is it's like the new Vine that they made and they...
You love Vines.
I do.
Actually, that's one thing I forgot to mention. Vines.
Yep.
There's also another thing that you really like, but I've forgotten what it is. Oh, boys, that's right. Okay. I think we'll do a few more memes and then we'll... Look at this one. The caption says, girl, hey, 7th grade boys. And then it's the VeggieTales characters, but they are broken and their faces are just stark stone.
But you know what? If you didn't watch
that was
VeggieTales
definitely
like
me in year 7.
Don't worry, because guess what?
Wait, what are you saying?
I'm just making it a note for all our friends that didn't watch VeggieTales because they didn't grow up in a Christian family. We're here for you.
I have a friend...
And VeggieTales sucks.
Whoa! I was just about to say, I have a friend who hates VeggieTales. Yeah. Do not tell me that you hate VeggieTales.
I don't hate it.
But did you watch it?
No, I never watched it.
Well, then how can you say you hate it?
I didn't. I just said I didn't hate it.
But you no one can see your facial expressions, but you're kind of going, I don't like it.
Am I?
Yes, you just did.
Am I?
You are now. Okay. Anyone who, even if they're not a Christian, if you don't know what VeggieTales is, you're missing out.
You know what? Actually,
the Bible teaches it.
I don't really think that's true.
Why?
Because the Bible doesn't say anything about VeggieTales.
No, but it does talk about vegetables and how...
39 times, and it talks about
meat 290 times.
Yep.
I saw that meme as well. That's another meme.
Eat biblically.
What does that even mean, eat biblically?
You know, when you say, live biblically, it's like you live according to the Bible. So if you
and the Bible
biblically,
says eat meat.
Yeah, it also says, yeah.
Okay, we're not going to go down this track right now, but I will just ask you one question. How long were you a vegan for? About 5 years. Actually? Maybe. 5 years? Yeah, maybe 4 or 5 years. I dead set thought it was only about a year. As if the whole time you've known me I've been vegan. And how long have I known you for? 2 years. Let's round it to a year and a half. Yeah, that's fair actually. Have you dead set been a vegan for 5 years? Well, actually, maybe no. 4. And how long have you not been a vegan for? Since turning ex-vegan? I think I had my first 200. I had my first relapse. No, it was the marbled Wagyu steak that I had in maybe March. Wasn't it on a camp? No. Was it church? No, it was my friend who's cooking it. All right, we'll give the description for the listeners. Okay, everybody. I'm sure he would like you to know that it was a $200 per kilo marbled Wagyu steak, and he was cooking it, and it smelled really nice. And I just was staring at it, and then he flipped it over, and it was all really nice. It was kind of like that ad that you see on McDonald's or KFC or Hungry Jack's, where they just the meat is so greasy and it wasn't greasy. It was not. It looked perfect. But that's the best burger when it's greasy. You know what I thought? Oh, we should go to JB and Sons and have good burgers. But anyway, you know what I thought? I thought, you know what? When am I ever gonna have a $200 piece of meat in front of me? Ever again? I'll just go. I'll be expensive.
Yup.
Just fly to Abu Dhabi. I'm sure that they have heaps of cows that they...
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Anyway, and then I had it, and it was really nice. And then a month later, for my birthday, I said to my friend, she was taking me out for burgers, and I was like, I really want a lamb burger.
A lamb burger? Isn't
it?
What's
like
a
lamb patty.
Oh, yeah.
And it had beetroot, pineapple,
there's
avocado,
the vegan in you.
cheese.
She's coming back.
Anyway, I had it. It was great. And then I had a Charlie's chicken Charlie
Oh,
chompo.
how good is Charlie Charlie's?
Yep.
That's not a plug. We're not sponsored by them. We can't.
I am. I'm a model for them. I'm the chicken.
So you're basically calling yourself a piece of meat.
Wow. You don't have to objectify women like that, Woody.
I didn't plan anything of that. Okay, is this another meme? All right, well, this will be the last meme. And how long have we been...
we're going to find a good...
How long's our first podcast? We've been going for 25 minutes of pure good content.
What a dead set abomination. I'm so sorry to whoever's listening to this.
Go on. Wait, what? No, this is great.
Okay. Oh, this is me falling off a jumping castle.
See, you can show me that, but how is that going to help?
I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm scrolling through my... so we want to end on a Christian meme.
Of course we do. Okay. I've got one here, if you guys don't have one.
No, all right.
I showed you this one earlier, and I think it's actually quite funny. I need to actually give you a bit of a backstory to this. So you know how Proverbs is a book all about wisdom?
Okay.
No, but this is quite funny.
Okay,
so Proverbs is all about wisdom and getting an insight into life. Oh my gosh. It's getting insight into life. Anyway, so this meme is of a statue of a guy bringing his head on kind of like a...
It's a
chariot?
yoke. It's a yoke.
What is a yoke?
It's like...
Well, there's an egg yolk,
No,
but that's not what we're talking about.
It's Y-O-K-E. It's like your burden. So like the ox used to carry that, and it was like a piece of... It's like...
Oh, it's representing a
something.
burden? No, I just think... Anyway, the caption says, of course I've read this book of Proverbs. Can you tell? And it's a
I
guy
thought it was
who's...
because his head was so big.
His head is so big,
wise.
so wise, and he has to lean his head on wheels, like a chariot, to carry it. Anyway,
by the way, his head is about 30 times the size of his body, so that's how he's
his head
doing
is
it.
as big as the wheels, and
Because
the wheels is
he's
like
got
a
so much wisdom.
dump truck wheel.
But you know what? The Bible actually says that knowledge puffs up, but love builds up.
Where's that from? That's a very good quote. Wait, did you quote that, or is that a quote from Lucy?
No, it's a quote from the Bible, but you'll have to tune in next week to find out where it's from.
We are going to forget absolutely everything. Can you repeat it again?
Knowledge puffs up, but love builds up.
There you go. Knowledge puffs up, but love builds up. Is that what you said? It's a very good way. Anyway, that's a good way to end it. But I got to end it on this story with this proverb thing. So I have two sisters, like you said.
Yes.
One of them is as charismatic as...
Is this Ellie?
Yeah. Are we dropping names?
Wait.
Okay, I'm gonna drop my sisters' names.
Sorry.
No, I'm not. Anyway. One of them's Ellie and Sarah, and Ellie, who's the middle child, she's really, really charismatic. And I was with my other sister, Sarah, and we were just sitting talking. I think we were watching TV or something like that. And one of Ellie's friends came in the door. She was meeting up with Ellie, and she comes downstairs, and we're talking with her friend. And we're going, oh yeah, Ellie, she's been here for a long time. What have you been doing? She goes, guys, I've just been reading Proverbs chapter 13, and I just feel so wise. And we immediately just had this full-on judgmental look of why? Shut up. You cannot, if you're wise, you can't come down and boast about your wisdom. Anyway, I love my sister Elliot, but at that moment in time, it was just the funniest thing she could have ever said, because we were not expecting her to just go, I was reading Proverbs and I just feel so wise. And it just made me think that guy's head was so big and her head was so big. Anyway, I love you, Ellie. That's not what we're talking about.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Anyway, what have we got? We're up to 29 minutes. We should end it there. That was a full-on half an hour. I don't know how this is going to go up, but I'm going to fiddle with this and I'm just going to post it somewhere. I'm either going to post...
You're not going to post?
100% I'm going to post it. What are we going to do with it? This is the first one. This is the test drive. We need feedback. Feedback is essential. I think the first two things that we need to change or adapt to or evolve is the room. I have a feeling that this is going to be super echoey.
The most important thing We need okay, just so you know, if you're going to give us feedback saying talk about something useful, we already know, okay?
Oh yeah, we 100% know. That was my second thing, is that we are going to have a topic each week and actually bring forward with it.
The next podcast, I honestly, if you've actually listened to the whole thing, I'm amazed and I pity you in some ways.
Hey now,
this is what Anyway.
Keep going.
So, but if, oh my goodness, they should give us ideas. Okay, everyone, subscribe, comment below what you want to see in our next podcast.
Wait, ended on that quote that you said.
It's not relevant at all to anything.
No, but it's good. Any.
You say it.
Okay, well, I'll try and remember it. But how we want to go out in this week is to know that knowledge doesn't come from the head, but love comes from the heart. Is that it?
No.
All right.
No. Okay, ready? What is it? Knowledge puffs up, but love builds up.
Knowledge puffs up, but love builds up. That's our encouragement to you guys right now. Go and love other people, and it will give you knowledge on life.
No, that's not.
Well, that's how I'm going to end it. All right, we'll see you later on the podcast Unplugged.